Alright, what up everybody, it's AJ and we are back playing Rematch. And in this one I wanted to go over some of the different ways of exiting out of what many have been calling the blade shot, as well as trying to see and test what you are actually able to do out of the setup that gets you to the blade shot. Now, if you have no idea what the blade shot is, it is pretty much one of the metas of this game in terms of trying to get a really fast shot on net, on goal, without having to deal with what I call like the build-up time to get a shot off. That makes it pretty easy to predict when a shot is on be launched at the goal. And what I mean by that is if you just do a regular shot here and just hold down the trigger, there's like a little bit of a slow build up to the kick with your foot, if that makes sense. So oftentimes this gives the goalie time to prepare for a shot. He now knows a shot is on becoming and you're able to do a better job at saving the ball. That's how I see it. And well, with the blade shot here, it makes it way harder to predict how fast the shot will come off the foot of the kicker, as well as trying to react, in my opinion. So the way the blade shot is, this is basically a generic blade shot right here. Like that, right? It gets you the cool bicycle kick animation, and also makes it very weird for the goalie to visualize where the ball will go, because everything just happens so fast and there's no slowdown time when actually hitting the ball. However, what I wanted to do in this one was actually go over what you can actually do after the setup of the blade shot. So that right there, what I just showed you was just the shot itself, but I guess what I want to show here is what else can you do? Can you do like a delay version of it where you can actually just do another dribble? Can you do a header instead of a kick, etc.? Just to see what you can do, because what is unique about the blade shot is that it uses the excess boost here, the blue bar, to get that shot off, and that makes you get powered up to be able to do some very fast kicks and power to your whatever action you're gonna do to the ball. So what I'm going to be doing here is just showing you guys first the step-by-step guide on how to actually do the blade shot. And for this one, I will be using an Xbox controller. So I will have the Xbox controller buttons laid out there, as well as the PlayStation controls. So to start off, to do the blade shot, what it requires is you to kick the ball away from you with A. So basically how you run with the ball to keep possession with it, but also run faster with the ball. They teach you this in the tutorial. You just tap A in any direction and the ball leaves your player's feet, but it's not super far away, but you're able to run with the ball and then just keep tapping A just so that you're able to gain momentum and speed. Because if you just run with the ball, you're just doing this. If you're holding down L1, you're just running with this, but you're not really going super fast. So if you tap A, you're able to run faster and use boost and all that. So one of the cool things about this shot is you can basically get it off in any direction that you want. However, it's probably better to do it either left, right, or in front of you, just to make it way quicker of a shot and less reaction in time for the goalie. You can do it behind you to do like a bicycle kick, but you are moving away from the goal and the ball would be farther, so it gives it a lot more time for the goalie to actually try to save it. When the ball is away from you, it is what they call the soft lob pass, or you can also consider it a soft lob shot depending on the scenario. But to do this is basically when you do A, you want to press X and A and R1 together at the same time, all three buttons at the same time after pressing A. So it'll look like something like this, A, and then all three buttons, and it does like a soft little pop-up like that. So that is how you do the second part of the blade shot. So it's A, all three buttons together, and then it does like a soft little lob. And then what's very important next to do the shot is that you need to make sure you have blue bar in order to get the actual shot off after that. Because if you don't, you won't be able to actually catch up to the ball, because your player will not be able to basically glide towards the ball as fast as possible to get that shot off. So just to show you guys, now this is with boost, right? And then if I were to use all my boost, right, and not have any, and then try to do it, I'm not able to get to the ball. I was too far and I didn't have enough speed to catch up to the ball. So this shot does not work unless you have the blue bar. Just keep in mind you need to have that little extra boost right there to be able to catch up to the ball. So it's A, all 3 buttons, boost, and then shot, right? So boom, like that, right? So that's how you do what many are calling the blade shot. It is one of the meta shots in this, but what I really wanted to try to focus on is to be able to see what you can do instead of shooting the ball. So instead of pressing shoot, what if you try to do a header or a pass or something like that? So it's the same thing, same setup, but what I realized is that it actually does work pretty well with a header. So what you can do instead of pressing trigger is to press X, and it will actually do a header just as powerful. It's kind of crazy because you're using that blue boost. So if you just do this, it actually catches up and you're able to do that. Now the difference is with this is that this relies on you being able to direct the header with your left analog stick. So this actually makes it a little bit more difficult to actually get off, but you can do it if you are able to do it correctly. So here we go. We just want to do this like that. Now it is probably way useful to do this if you're like around here, because the power of the header is not as strong further back compared to an actual shot, but you're actually able to do it like maybe like right here. The difference is that the goalie will be able to interact and probably judge it and all that, but in terms of scenarios, it can possibly work. Like that right there is a good example of just how weird it can be with a header. That had some pretty good speed, and it was in the top right corner. If you're able to aim correctly with the left analog stick with trying to do a header, it actually works out pretty well sometimes. But yeah, there you have it. It actually does work well with not just the shot, but also with a header. Not so well with the A button in order to actually get like another continuation of it. It does work, but it just doesn't feel as smooth as with the header or with a shot. So this is how it'll look with an R1 and X. It just goes up on this wall. It just does a really high shot. So this could be something that you can do like from back here. It's just a matter of trying to aim it with that left analog stick. There you go. So something like that. Maybe that will actually get the goalie confused or something. But yeah, so there's 2 different ways. You got the blade shot, and I guess you can call this the blade header. I guess that's a way of doing something. But there you have it, guys. I've wanted to make a video here of first off how to actually do the blade shot for those who are wanting to learn like a step-by-step guide. Just as a reminder on how to do it, remember it's just A, all 3 buttons, double tap L1, and then shoot. Right, so that is how you do the blade shot. And then all it is for the header is instead of pressing the trigger, you just hold down either R1, X, or just X to just get some more power on the ball. So there you have it. That is just a quick little video here on how to do the blade shot. I hope this was helpful in some way. I know it was kind of all over the place. But yeah, that'll be it for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and hopefully this was helpful in trying to do the blade shot as well as what I am calling the blade header. I'm sure other people have already learned this and already posted videos on this, but I haven't actually seen really anything regarding it. But you are able to do it, so there you go. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and enjoy Rematch if you're playing this. They're updating this game, they're fixing this game. It's really fun. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.